What's up, jabronis? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, it is tourney time once again. We're going to be fishing in stop number 7 of the OKCKFC's 2024 tournament trail. The last tournament I competed in with the OKCKFC was stop number 4 at Lake Thunderbird. If you guys have not seen that video, I definitely recommend you go back and watch it so that you are caught up with my performance so far this season. Unfortunately, I had to miss stop number 5 at Guthrie and Liberty Lake, and stop number 6, which I was looking forward to most this season, at American Horse Lake, because as I covered a couple of videos ago, my wife had some health issues, ended up having to have some outpatient surgery, and all of the sickness and the surgery recovery took place during those tournaments. And even though I really wanted to go to American Horse, at the end of the day, family is much more important than fishing, and I needed to be home to help take care of my wife during her surgery recovery, and also to help watch the kiddos and keep the kiddos wrangled, because there's no way she'd be able to do it by herself while she was recovering. So that brings us to today's tournament. We're going to be fishing at Shawnee Twin Lakes in Shawnee, Oklahoma. It's 2 small lakes that are right next to each other. They're conjoined by a small canal and then kind of separated by a road. And from what I understand, we can fish either lake that we want to tonight, though I think the majority of anglers are actually probably going to fish Lake 1, which is the lake on the southern end of where the 2 lakes sit. And I have fished at this lake one time before. It was actually my very first kayak bass fishing tournament ever. It was the season opener last year for the OKCKFC on my 30th birthday, March 1st, 2023. And it didn't go great. I'm not going to lie. The fishing did not go great for me that day, but we're fishing a completely different time of the year in completely different conditions, so hopefully it goes much better this time around. And for once, I actually have experience on one of the lakes that we're going to be fishing at during the tournament season. We're going to be doing things pretty much the same as we always have tonight. 3 fish limit, 10-inch minimum, and we're going to be doing one thing a little bit different. We're doing, instead of a launch time and then a fishing start time, we're doing what's called a shotgun start. If you're not familiar with that, guys, we're all going to be taking off from the boat ramp together at a specific start time, and then you can start fishing right away. But you can't go and get a head start to your spot. Everyone is leaving the ramp at the same time. And this will be my first time doing a shotgun start, and I don't love the idea of it due to the fact that I'm a paddler, and if I have a specific spot in mind, there's no way I'm going to be able to outrun anyone that's got a pedal drive or a trolling motor to get to a specific spot. But I'm going to go into this with an open mind and just see how it goes with the shotgun start, seeing as I don't have a specific game plan going in this time anyway. With all of that being said, let's not waste any more time, guys. Let's just get to the action on the water and hopefully catch some fish tourney style. We're starting out with the Ned rig. I'm hoping that using small baits will get me 3 scoreable fish very quickly, and then I can use other baits to go after something bigger. We'll see what happens if I get any bites in the next half hour or so, and then maybe we'll switch if things aren't going the way we like. Well, I don't know how I caught this fish, but I caught one. Hopefully he's 10 inches. All right, guys, 11.5 inches to start us off. Okay. We were about to move on away from the dam, but I mean, I just caught a fish, so we're gonna hang out here for a little bit. I'll tell you what, guys, that first fish in a tournament always gives me confidence. Like, knowing I'm not gonna blank makes it easier for me to slow down and, I don't know, fish a little bit more effectively, I guess you could say. A bunch of bigger boats keep taking off, causing a lot more waves for me to have to deal with. Thank gosh I'm like kind of on this bank, so I won't have a hard time if I flip. Pretty sure these guys just made these big waves on purpose. I saw them rocking their boat. Probably think they're real cute. Oh man, guys, we're in our last hour of fishing and it's just been a tough night. I've only got the one scoreable fish and I have no clue if it's been just as tough for everyone else or not. Hopefully we can land at least one more fish so we can break this little streak of not getting a limit in tournaments, but we'll just have to wait and see. Well, needless to say, guys, that was hands down the worst tournament performance I have had so far this season. And I mean, it's really not saying much because tournament season hasn't been that great for me, and this is also only the third tournament that I've competed in so far this year. But yeah, just a tough outing, guys. I seem to be suffering from two different potential curses going on right now. Number one, I have not filled out a limit in any tournaments so far this season, and that's really starting to bug me a little bit. And two, the last two tournaments I've been in, I have caught a fish. Actually, all three tournaments, I have caught my first fish within 20 minutes of the fishing beginning, and then it's just kind of like a drought after that. The last two tournaments, it's the only fish I caught. And I got lucky at Thunderbird, where the one and only fish that I caught was actually good enough to get me third place because everyone else had a terrible night of fishing as well. But tonight, there was no such luck. I know I was not in the top 5. I don't even think I was in the top 10. So just a total crap finish today. And after looking at the point standings, I'm going to have quite the uphill battle to work against if I have any hope of being Angler of the Year by the end of the season, like I had originally really planned and hoped and dreamed for when all of this season started. There's a couple of guys who have got a couple of wins under their belts, and then a couple of like consecutive second places. Basically, there's a 2 or 3 guys that have just been fishing really well so far this season, and catching up to them, if they continue to fish the way they're fishing right now, is going to be very hard, if not impossible. But that doesn't mean we are just going to sit back and quit. We are going to get back out there at the next tournament, try our hardest, and hopefully we can turn some things around and start putting some good victories and getting some checks cashed, and yeah, at least make a good claim, a good stake in the Angler of the Year race. I would definitely love to at least finish in the top 5 by the end of the season. With all of that being said, it is time to wrap up today's video, guys. Before we can get out of here, we have to send a quick shout out right over here to our Jabroni of the Week. Thank you so very much, and if you are interested in being our next Jabroni of the Week, be sure to drop a comment down below and then tune in to our next video to see if you were selected. I love all of you, I appreciate you, and remember, if it ain't Joe, it's gotta go. Angler out.